Hello, and thank you for your interest in A-level law. My name's Rowena Mudge, and I'm the course manager for Huish's law department. Now, law is a fascinating and incredibly relevant subject for anyone to consider at A-level, whether you want to work in the legal profession or not. We're all bound by the law in every aspect of our lives, so all jobs and all professions are affected by the law in some way.
Law is a fantastic and amazing course, and of course I would recommend it to absolutely everyone because I think it's the best course you can do here at Richard Huish. I chose law because I always found that the courts were very interesting and how justice worked, and I thought it'd be the perfect way to step into the legal career in the future.
The best thing about law is how it links to real life, with much of the law we study featuring in real-life legal cases reported in the media. Our students tell us that they're able to see the law we teach played out in reality, such as the recent legal litigation involving Rebecca Vardy suing Colleen Rooney in tort law and cases involving breach of contract. Or we even see it in the criminal law, where we explore cases such as the Yorkshire Ripper.
The thing that I enjoy most is actually the cases. I find them very, very interesting, hearing the facts and then how the jury and obviously the judge came to their judgments.
If you like crime documentaries, Judge Rinder or Judge Judy, or you simply like looking into the lives of people, this course is definitely for you.
Hi, I'm Chloe and I'm one of the law teachers here. A-level law is studied on the AQA specification. The programme is linear, which means A-level grades are calculated through 3 two-hour exams at the end of the 2-year study programme. There's no coursework. We study a wide and varied curriculum which includes the English legal system, lawmaking, studying, for example, the court system in England and Wales, how law is created, sentencing options for judges. We study contract law, consumer rights, in which we study your rights to a refund when you'll purchase an item and something goes wrong. And we also study tort law, including negligence, and your rights if someone injures you or damages property. Finally, we study criminal law, including fatal offences such as murder and offences in which we explore some famous legal serial killers, including Harold Shipman.
I think to start with, you think law's going to be a lot of reading from these really thick textbooks, but really it is just learning about these cases, and normally there isn't really that much reading. It's more just digesting the small principles which you need from each case, rather than reading the full judgment.
Law lessons typically involve exploration of the law in the topic we're studying, including looking at real-life cases and the verdict passed. We also look at how we apply the law to a given scenario, developing our analytical and problem-solving skills. We will discuss the adversarial nature of the legal argument and what both sides may present to a judge and a jury in examination in chief and cross-examination. And we use lots of different and modern forms of technology to make law interesting and fun. We are very fortunate at Huish to have a large and thriving law school. We have a team of experienced teachers and examiners, many of whom have worked in the criminal justice system, who love anything legal and will go above and beyond to help you develop a similar love of the law.
Although it was initially a challenge because there was a lot to remember and a lot of new different facts, it did become digestible after a while because you get techniques of retaining the information, and it is quite fun when you get used to it.
The law really comes alive outside the classrooms, and where permitted, we'll visit real courts and watch real trials, including during your 2-year study programme, a chance to visit London, the Old Bailey, which is England's most famous criminal court, the Royal Courts of Justice, the home of many well-publicised cases, and we also run a law conference during your time with us. We have high-profile keynote speakers which have included the first female Chief Constable in England and Wales, and Jessie Bohill, the barrister who represented Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, and Ed Sheeran in their well-reported copyright cases. We'll also explore mooting, which involves students taking part in mock trials, and we visit a former prison alongside other enrichment activities with local legal firms and law departments from local universities. So there's loads to get involved with alongside your legal studies.
So the best thing that I find that I've done in the law A-level is the enrichment opportunities we have, such as the mock trial that we've performed in. I find that great to get into grips with how the courts work and what actually happens in the legal system.
I am passionate about teaching law. I find the topic so interesting, reading and hearing about real-life cases and what humans can do to other humans, and then how the law tries to seek justice. I love the debate that cases spark in the classroom and the diversity in what we study. Often, students tell us they go home and talk about the cases and the law that's reported in the news with their families, which is just so amazing.
I would, of course, recommend law to any student who's coming to Richard Huish College. I think it's a very diverse qualification which will really help you with your future because it shows a lot of transferable skills and allows you to build communication skills, as well as retaining information, and as well as just an all-round A-level that's applicable in every point of your life.
My interest was sparked here when I studied law at Huish as an A-level student, and having gone full circle, seeing students experience that same passion I have, and that's pretty wonderful.
I think the teachers here at Richard Huish College are amazing. I think they're really supportive and engaged, and whenever I've had a question, they've always done their absolute best to make sure that they can help me and support me throughout my time and even after I finish my A-levels.
So thanks for listening. I hope the law team here at Huish have inspired you to study law with us, and we hope to meet you soon.